Hello, folks. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time is 5:30. I'm at my old place. Let's not go too much over and over again about this. I am on and off. Sometimes I stay there, sometimes I stay here. And I think finally the rain is stopping. I will be able to start transferring my perfumes to new place, but I will need big containers, so I am going to buy them today. So today I am doing two videos. I have more work to do. I have a few orders, and then I have to do some work. Then tomorrow, like the day ahead, I have few places to go. So today, as the winter is approaching, maybe the season started already changing in some part of the world. I'm doing fall and fall slash autumn list, same thing basically. But I'm doing like different scenario, some popular ones, some underrated ones. Today I will talk about something I feel, personal suggestion. Some of them are popular, but most of them are not. Some people like, okay. But if you are looking for not a brand, you're not looking for a bottle, you're looking for actually true fragrance, the juice inside, which is quality for mild cold weathers, check this out, okay? So first fragrance I'm going to show you is, I think now they changed this bottle. This is the first or second reform, but still considered vintage. This is Boss number one. Okay, it's not number one in today, but it's called Boss number one, and for a reason. If you look at the juice color, you can tell what does it give you vibe. It looks old school, right? You know these kind of fragrances from back in the days, and some of you be like, like the scary ones. I'll show you. I don't want to rush. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Let me tell you something. Givenchy Gentleman, the 70s edition. If you see this, it does not look like from today. It does not look like it's going to be your cup of tea if you're young, but is in the same ballpark as those. This is spicy, masculine, animalic kind of fragrance. I forgot the notes, but maybe there was like a little bit of a citrus, maybe leather. Man, this fragrance, it is very old school. The citrus is old school. Like if you like Versace L'Homme, if you like not Kuros, but if you like Oscar de la Renta Pour Louis, or Van Cleef & Arpels Pour Homme, Sar, this kind of fragrances, this is going to be very, very nice. It smells like also Boucheron, Pour Homme, okay? So it is a manly 40 plus men's fragrance. Think of Azaro Pour Homme, the barbershop type. This is kind of barbershop, but it's more spicy, citrusy, and leather. I think leather or oak moss, one of those. So it smells dated for sure, but this kind of like whiskey color juice smells so nice. The whole year in the warmer setup, this is something I don't reach for. You see, I just used it a very little bit for last winter, but this is something I suited up. And if you have the persona, if you like having carrying like a sporting a mustache, and you like Tom Selleck, this is the fragrance. Okay, so Boss number one. This is number 10. Number 9, you see, these are not people what they're suggesting. Number 9 is this house. I have a tough time saying Aigner Black. Okay, I'm gonna say Aigner Black, trying to sound so sophisticated. This one has white, black, and I think blue, 3 different versions, and also got for women. This fragrance is a true hidden gem. This house, and I think also was the other house that I buy some fragrances from. There are 2 houses. This house, okay, never mind. I can remember, but this house is so underrated. Like there are so many fragrances which are nice but very expensive. They have some oud, they have some good ones. The white one is good. This smells a lot like Armani's Code, and mixed with more tonka beans. It's amped up. The spices a little bit more, less sweet, more spice. So it does smell kind of like Armani's Code, but not exactly a clone. It is maybe inspired by Armani's Code, which I had for a very long time, but for a very fraction of a price. So this thing also gives you 125 ml juice. Okay, so give it a try if you find it somewhere. Very awesome bottle or this leather wrap, but I heard it's discontinued. So really nice container, very big, and the 125 ml is a very good value. Just spanked it. Leather spanking is good, man. Number 8, here goes Dunhill. This is Dunhill's, oh man, Dunhill Desire Absolute, I think. Man, I forget these names. Yeah, this is Absolute. Okay, you see the juice color in there. It's also opulent orange juice color, and this is the new style bottle. The first bottle they released, just like Dunhill's Icon, but less shiny. This is more shiny now. It's not fake. They changed the bottle to this, and these bottles are a thing of a beauty. Because my finger is injured, I don't want to risk it. If I heat every time, it hurts like anything. Take a look at that. This is what called presentation. And this fragrance, at first I did not appreciate as much. Like I do love the Icon by far, and the next best thing from that line is this. There's another one called the black one, Dunhill Desire, no, Dunhill's Icon. What's that one? I nowadays I'm very bad at remembering names. So Elite, okay, that one. But that kind of felt like a pencil shaving. It's like one directional. This is very much like Tom Ford Oud Wood and Versace Oud Noir, that type. If you like kind of like a sparkly citrusy opening and go like a little bit like YSL M7 Oud Absolu and those Tom Ford and Versace, give it a try. Okay, very high class juice and perfect for mild cold weathers. I have reviewed them all. I'll write down the names in the description box. Check them out. Now, number 7, I think this is the perfect winter scent, but I would also say this is something you can also wear for fall. This is Kevin Herrera, Bad Boy. Okay, I think here you go again. Bad Boy, brain fade. Like you just like have this, like pause moment. You just pretend like you just gone offline. Bad Boy Elixir, I think. Let's see if I got that right. It sounds like I'm playing a quiz with myself. Okay, and with my eyesight, I think I'll tell you about my eyesight thing. There's an issue I found out. Yeah, Bad Boy Le Parfum, not Elixir. I'm bad at playing this game. Okay, so the issue with my eye, a little bit distraction. I think there's some sort of I need to check with the doctor. I feel suddenly everything is just reflective. Suddenly I cannot read anything. If I go out in the sun, I cannot see very clearly. I think more than vision, maybe it's due to the diabetic problem that I'm having some sort of like a layer or something that need to be addressed. Okay, that's why I can read with my specs. Okay, so this thing, never mind the name, but I know how this smells. This is I said, I didn't hear anywhere. I said myself when I reviewed this first. Smells like to me Nishanes Karagoz. If you know Nishanes Karagoz, it has this grapefruit sort of like a, not grapefruit, grape soda vibe, and it has that that brick smell, kind of like animalic sweet and scary. This is that fragrance, and this is for me is the best from the line. I did buy the other ones; they are good. I like the Cobalt for summer, but this is the best creation so far, and I think Le Parfum, right? Yeah, one second. What did I say? Man, read. Yeah, Le Parfum. Okay, this fragrance you have to give it a try. It's very different. Just the bottle kind of sucks for you if you don't like this kind of childish bottles, but the juice inside is that Nishane quality. Now the next one is pretty much the kind of fragrance Mark would hate. Serious reviewers hate this kind of trend. It's a sweet, that sweet trend. Okay, it's just simple sweet fragrance that has a lot of compliments. Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal Le Parfum, I think. I'll write down the names, don't worry. So this is something I don't like for one reason, the bottle, because I can see how much juice I've left inside because it's painted. The original and this kind of redundant. Okay, this is just a little bit more powerful. The original also is very powerful. Oh man. Okay. Okay. So this thing, I feel it's in that sweet range, like where people like to wear sweet fragrances, like Invictus was this one, Elixir, I think. My favorite Invictus is this. If you like these kind of fragrances, Invictus Elixir V, Victory, you're gonna like that. Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal for women was sweet. This is also sweet. I think women like this kind of scent on men because it's kind of like metrosexual. Yeah, it is a modern scent, but not really for all the places. If you're wearing this at work, you will not be taken seriously. Okay, but in fall, if you have plans to go out, have a little bit of a jacket or something, this is a perfect scent. It projects a lot and it's beastly fragrance. Scandal Le Parfum. Okay, top 5. Let's bring back classic. Okay, this is a new version, by the way, Versace Eros Parfum. Okay, you can see the name. All 3 bottles look the same. They did a very cheap thing here. The boxes look different, but bottle look exactly the same. They just change the writing right here a little bit. Versace Eros EDP Parfum. Okay. Sorry, that's cheap. You should at least try to change what they did with the Eros Flame and the new yellow bottle. I want to buy that, even though it's Hajivat clone, I think. But this thing brings back good memories. Okay, Eros Parfum is very sophisticated. It has, I think, adds like a little bit of a leather or something like incense smoky note at the base, which gives it like more grown up Eros vibe, but at the same time is very that same tonka bean, green apple, and then I think what else was in there? Tonka bean, green apple, and mint perhaps. Okay, but less mint, more sweet. Versace Eros, you can get any version, but the Parfum I think is the best version now. Number 4, Lalique's Ombre Noire. See that masterpiece. Take a look at that bottle. Okay, this is a true masterpiece because I put it ahead of all those fragrances I mentioned just now. Why? This is not very expensive perfume. I heard at first it's a discontinued, but still being found. But the price have gone high. Some countries, some states is $70 something. Okay, yeah, that's sad, but usually it was 40-45 bucks. Okay, this is the price range. The smell of this boozy sandalwood, man, this is such a pleasure to wear in cold weathers. Okay, I recently got that fragrance that I really like, but That's kind of like a light take on this. I think that is Mobusan. Yeah, that's the house. Just like Aigner, Mobusan is underrated house. So Mobusan, that black bottle once again. You go like totally. If you don't remember, you just embarrassing. That one, that Istres de, sorry, forgot. But the black bottle of Mobusan, that is a light take on this. This is amazing creation, amazing. If you don't have this, even if you do not like this kind of fragrance, you'll admire it. So beautiful, so long lasting, and really, really wears like a very expensive niche fragrance. Smells like $200 cologne. Okay, Lalique's Ombre Noire. Check out my review. Number three, this fragrance is hard to find. It's a very rare perfume, and I think I always forget the name. Is Hermes. It's a Eau des Merveilles. I think that's the perfume name. It has a few versions. Okay, this is a small little bottle, but look at the bottle. It is stunning. It's a beautiful bottle, and it reminds me sort of like Midnight in Paris bottle, but smell is beautiful. If you like amber, this is a playful amber with orange. Not for everybody. It's kind of unisex. It does have good performance, but mild cold weather, this will be a perfect wear. Like a look at the bottle. It looks like a dream, isn't it? So I really like it. Expensive Hermes, but it's a good fragrance. If you like ambre, no, what's the house called? Amber, no. Wood Satin Mood is from which house? Francis Kirk Jones, Amber. Man, I'm forgetting the name. That's my most favorite. Anyway, the Amber one from Mason's MFK. Okay, reminds me of that. Number two, Dunhill fragrance. Okay, take a look at that. For me, I don't judge house by price tag or house. This is a discontinued gem. This is Dunhill by Alfred Dunhill. I always forget the name because they have Dunhill for men, Desire for men, D for men. You know, D for what? Anyway, but this one is called in Bangladesh brown. Easy. Bangladesh people are simple. Brown juice, we call it brown. If it was black, we'll be calling it Dunhill black. Okay, easy to remember, right? Uneducated, but anyway. So this is a small little bottle, but it's a nice leather perfume. I think this fragrance deserves so much more credit, so much more love, which it didn't get. This one and the Pure, amazing fragrances. Both fragrances are worthy of collecting. Just that it's an affordable fragrance, so it's maybe just like a trash or it's just like an underwhelming perfume. No. Okay, me and my group moderator Shafi Bhai, we both think this is a very masculine perfume. Dunhill by Alfred Dunhill. This works really, really well. Absolutely long-lasting perfume. So this, I would say, the quality is almost like Dunhill's Icon. Okay, I'm trying to remember that MFK fragrance. Sorry, it's not Baccarat Rouge. Like Anger Management, that movie. Number one, let me finish, then I'll try to remember the name. Number one, my vintage old bottle of Burberry's London. Okay, and that one I did. No, I just pretended that this is not funny anymore. Okay, because back in my head, I'm still trying to remember the amber fragrance. I'll tell you. Okay, Burberry's London, amazing, amazing, lovey-dovey community sweetheart fragrance from back in the time. Nowadays, not many people talk about it. I need to get a backup of this. They changed the look a little bit with the coat, but man, what a creation! What a beauty! Whenever I smell it, I get that guava smell, and I think I was the first one to say. Some people said later, yeah, I do get that nice little pink guava, like, and then port wine kind of got the tobacco, sweet, boozy tobacco fragrance. But more than boozy and tobacco, what you smell is a sweet perfume, which is unique. You don't, at first when I read port wine, I read it wrong. I saw Fragrantic, I thought I read pork wine. I'm like, they're squeezing porks out like juice and they're making it wine. I'm like, that sounds awful. But then, it's port wine. So I never tried that. But this is truly a gem of a fragrance. This kind of perfume back in the days, $35. Nowadays it's more like 45, 55. Whatever the price tag, you have to try some of the Burberry's perfume. Mr. Burberry, this one, I would say out of my head, top of my head, Burberry's Touch, Burberry's Mr. Burberry, no, Burberry's, few of the other ones are very, very good. Okay, so Burberry House, perhaps Burberry's Breed, okay, Weekend. Some of the fragrances could be underwhelming. Some of them are very, very nice too. Okay, so this is a perfect winter and fall scent. I will finish with Burberry's London number one. What is the name of the buck? Mason French. Oh, Grand Soir. Boom, done. I remember. I'm the OG. I didn't have to pause the video. I'm gonna go have some coffee. Thank you so much for your patience and my stupid late night, stupidity and silliness. But it's always a pleasure talking to you, and I'm just getting so much inspiration. Busy life, but I'm enjoying it. I work till I drop, till I go to sleep, but it's always been a pleasure. And thank you guys for your support. Hopefully you enjoy the videos and have a very nice day. And we will wait for fall as well. Take care. Bye bye.